If you're from ESPN and you've never seen WWE before, in this video I'm going to go through the top 10 wrestlers that you should keep an eye on heading into this merger. Let's get into it. First and foremost, we start with Io Sky. Io Sky is a really fun wrestler to watch. She has it all in terms of wrestling ability. She is one of the best in-ring workers, if not the best, and that means she is able to just compete against anybody and put on an absolute amazing match. Her matches are really fun. She is an aerialist, meaning she does a lot of high-flying moves. She's really entertaining to watch, and she can be grounded if you need her to be, meaning she's not doing these high-flying moves and she can still be entertaining just on the ground. But her high-flying is her attribute. It's what makes her so fun, and honestly, she is one of the best in-ring that I've seen in a long time, and I've been watching for quite some time now. So please, if you want to have some fun watching and want to see someone who put on an absolute banger, you will be seeing her live at WrestlePalooza against Stephanie Vaquer, and I would say she is the favorite to walk away with the Women's World Championship, which is going to be a hell of a match, mind you. But yeah, if you really want to see some high-flying, fun moves, Io Sky is the woman to watch on the women's side of things. Next, I have Dominic Mysterio. Now, you might know the name Rey Mysterio. This is his son, Dom. Dom, I think, is going to be bigger, and I think he already is bigger than Rey. Now, you guys who've already seen this before, might know that might be an insane take, but at the end of the day, Dom has way more personality than Rey did. And Dom is just way more entertaining to watch, and he's actually to the point where I think he might be a better in-ring worker than Rey was. Don't get me wrong, Rey was a high-flying, awesome guy, but Dom has the entire package in terms of selling and putting over other people. And as you watch more wrestling, you'll understand what I'm talking about if you've never seen and know what selling is. But again, he is one of the best in the business at just making a storyline entertaining, and seriously, you're gonna have so much fun watching Dom. He is not currently listed for WrestlePalooza, but if you go and start watching like Monday Night Raw on Netflix or maybe even Smackdown, you'll see him, and he is very entertaining to watch. He is definitely somebody to look out for. He is currently going to be going after the AAA World Championship down in Mexico, but this is in Las Vegas at Worlds Collide. So it's a Mexican World Championship, but there is a high chance he actually wins it, and because a double champion, which in WWE, he is currently the Intercontinental Champion, and his reign has been pretty good so far, but this, I think, will help him a lot. Yeah, Dom is just a very entertaining person to watch. Again, I can't say enough about him. I like him a lot, and I know you guys will too. In my number 8 position, I have Drew McIntyre. Now, Drew McIntyre might easily be the biggest heel in the entire company, and what a heel is either heel is a bad guy and a face is a good guy. So I think Drew McIntyre is easily the best bad guy there is in the WWE. He is so entertaining to watch. His feuds are always so good. He is a very good in-ring worker, and there's just not much I can say about him because he's got it all. He is the entire package, and unfortunately he does not get pushed the way he should, meaning he is not at the top echelon of people all the time. He is normally floating just around the mid people and then top people, so he's like right in the middle of those two, and unfortunately I wish he was higher up, but I think there is a chance you might see him in action at WrestlePalooza. So if you are planning on watching, look out for Drew McIntyre because he is awesome. He is really good at his craft, and you will see why come WrestlePalooza. At the number 7 position, I have Randy Orton. Randy Orton is like a 20-year veteran of the business. I am sure you have heard of his name before. If not, he is the guy that you know the RKO from. Randy Orton has made that move so famous, but Randy Orton has just been a staple in WWE for, again, 20 years, and he is somebody that you can always rely on to just put on an absolute banger of a feud, banger of a match. He is so damn good. Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer for sure. Not much I can say about Randy Orton. He's just so damn good. one of those guys that you will really enjoy watching. I don't know if he'll be on the WrestlePalooza card or not. He probably won't be, but he might be against Drew McIntyre, so look out for that. But either way, he is a really, really fun, just overall character to watch. He blends heel and face so well that you cheer for him when he does his heelish acts, and it's so fun to watch. So please give Randy Orton a good watch, because Randy Orton is one of the best of all time, in my opinion. At my number 6 position, talking about one of the best of all time, I have probably the best females wrestler of all time, and that being Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is in the midst of her best run in WWE right now, I would say. Her heel run, I would say, has been the most entertaining thing she has ever done. This run has been so good, and it's been capped off with the return of AJ Lee and CM Punk and Seth Rollins. They were all going to have a match at WrestlePalooza, so Becky Lynch is the one with Seth Rollins. She is the red hair one, but either way, Becky Lynch is just so damn good. She can be a good guy if you need her to be. She can be a bad guy, as we are seeing right now, and she just does so well with whatever they give her. She is just so damn good. She is the Women's Intercontinental Champion right now, and she is doing a fantastic job of giving that championship some screen time for one, but second, it's giving that championship some real prominence because, again, she is one of the best, if not the best women's wrestler of all time. What better way to kickstart that championship's run than having her be one of the first people to hold it? She is the second person to hold it so far. This championship came around last December, so we only had one other person holding it, and now it's on to her, and she won it from the other person. So we will see what is in store for Becky Lynch coming forward. But yes, if you really want to know who one of the best female wrestlers are right now, and you are uncertain whether or not you're going to like the female wrestler side of things, Becky Lynch is easily one of the best of all time. Right now, she is one of the best right in this era, so please give her a good watch. Even I find her very entertaining, and I am very unbiased when it comes to these things, so please give her a watch. She is really good with this. In my number 5 position, I sort of just mentioned him, but it is Becky Lynch's real-life husband, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is easily one of the best in the division, in the entire WWE right now. He is one of the best of all time, in my opinion. He has the entire package. If you know who Shawn Michaels is, I would say Seth Rollins is the Shawn Michaels of today. He is one of the best in-ring workers around. He is one of the best storytellers around. Seth Rollins just has it all. And you might be asking yourself, why is he at number 5 then if he, is in, this damn good? It's because he's not as over as some people are that are ahead of him. Now, over meaning people who, cheer his name, sing their songs when they come out, chanting their names, whatever the hell it may be. Seth Rollins, yes, he obviously has a fantastic song that people sing, and you will see that come WrestlePalooza, but there are some other people that get cheered a lot louder than he does, and you will see that coming up. But Seth Rollins, again, just has the entire package. He's really fun to watch, and again, if you want a good bad guy right now, Seth Rollins is one of them. Drew McIntyre is another one I had previously mentioned, but Seth Rollins is one right now. And he is one of the best again, just like Drew McIntyre is. There's an argument between him and Drew for who the best heel on the men's division is right now. And I would say it's a toss-up between the two of them. I'd say one week it's Drew, the other week it's Seth. You just never know. But that's what makes him so good. I love Seth Rollins, and I'm sure you guys will too if you give him a proper watch. In my number 4 position, I have CM Punk. CM Punk has recently returned from a long hiatus that he had. He was gone for like 10 years, and he returned at the Survivor Series War Games in 2023. So he's been back for almost 2 years now, and everything he's done so far has been phenomenal. Maybe even some of the best stuff he's ever done. And he has done a fantastic job putting people over. He put over Drew McIntyre so hard. Drew McIntyre was not getting the love that he deserved, and CM Punk had a feud with him and put him over so hard. And And what I mean put him over, meaning CM Punk made Drew McIntyre look really, really good. And it's what Drew McIntyre needed. And I think now people will finally respect what Drew McIntyre is actually capable of. I mean, Drew McIntyre had a match at Clash at the Castle against Roman Reigns. And that, I think, made him got him on the map more. I can't even find my words right now. Got him on the map more. And, well, to be honest with you, I don't think there was nearly as much people watching WWE at that time. So now that there are more people watching it, CM Punk doing that, I think really helped Drew McIntyre get over more. But when you come and see whatever it may be, a CM Punk appearance, the crowd will start chanting CM Punk, CM Punk. And then his music hits, and then they start singing along with him. Cult of Personality. CM Punk is one of the most popular wrestlers to this day. It's insane how popular he is, but he really is super, super popular. His feuds are amazing. I think his matches are really, really good. Some people who critique matches a little too hard would say they're not so good because he's older and stuff, but honestly, I think he has a deeper understanding of what the match actually needs, and he does what the match needs, and he does really, really good with it. So, yeah, I love CM Punk a lot. He is a lot of fun to watch. In my number 3 position, you may have heard of him before, that being Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is one of the most popular wrestlers in the world today, and he, I think, is getting to the point where he is super well known. So I am sure you probably have heard of him. If not, he is somebody who also went on a hiatus, and he returned at the 2022 WrestleMania to face Seth Rollins. And ever since his return, he has been one of the most popular in the entire company, if not the most popular. And he finally won the Universal Championship at 2024 WrestleMania against Roman Reigns, ending Roman Reigns' historic 1,316-day reign as champion, which that reign has not happened in a long time. That reign was one of the best reigns of all time. And honestly, I can't think of anything that was much better than him. I mean, he held the championship, I think, 3rd or 4th longest in the entire WWE. So, history. So, yeah, that's how good Roman Reigns' reign really was. But, again, Cody Rhodes is somebody who, I'm not a huge fan of him, honestly, but at the end of the day, I can appreciate greatness. I know how good he is. He is really good at putting over people. He is really good at feuds. He's good at it all. He has the entire package. He's a great in-ring wrestler. Honestly, at the end of the day, there's a reason why he's so popular, and I'm not going to be the one to say he's not popular. He is. He is great at what he does. He's fantastic, and I really, really like watching him, even though, again, I'm not a huge fan of him. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who I'm a fan of and who I'm not a fan of. If he's good, he's good, and that's all that matters. And he is really, really good. So, please, watch him. If you want to try to get into wrestling, he's the great person to start with. And the fact that he is the undisputed champion right now, that's a great way to start. You know, you get to see who the real champion right now is of WWE, and he is one of them. So, Seth Rollins was another one. I forgot to mention that before. He is the World Heavyweight Champion, and Cody Rhodes is the WWE Undisputed Champion. Not much of a difference, but Cody Rhodes is just more of the face. It's weird. It's weird, I know, but honestly, yeah. In my number 2 position, I have the most popular females wrestler, I want to say, of all time, I would say, and that being Rhea Ripley. I am sure you have heard of who she is. Rhea Ripley is one of the most popular women's wrestlers I have ever seen, and I didn't say she's the best female wrestler of all time yet, because Becky Lynch has been at this longer, and Becky Lynch has been better way longer. She's been one of the top women's wrestlers way longer. Rhea Ripley has just gotten into that mold maybe, 2-3 years ago. She's finally starting to take off. So she's only been in this spot for maybe a year or two, and now she's finally honing her craft. She's getting good at what she does, but again, she is by far the most popular women's wrestler in the world right now, and there is an argument to be made that she is the most popular wrestler in the world, and that is why I have her number 2. I would say there was one person I think who is more popular than she is, but at the end of the day, man, it is very, very close. I would say 1 and 2 are very interchangeable, but at the end of the day, I gave the edge to I gave the edge to the other person, who we will get into in a second. But Rhea Ripley is very, very good still at what she does. A fantastic in-ring worker, in my opinion. Struggles a little bit on the microphone, but that's okay. She will get better. She's only 28 years old. She's going to turn 29 in October. She is still so damn young, and she is this big. Yeah, she's this big. It's insane to see. I am really looking forward to what is to come for her. And they have a problem when it comes to Rhea Ripley sometimes, is that they shove her down your throat, where they use her so much for this simple pop. Pop meaning her music hits and then the crowd erupts. And they do it too much sometimes. So if you start watching and they start doing that, you'll see what I mean. I mean, there's other people that I will get into later. The guys that did not make this list that could have the honorable mentions. But at the end of the day, Rhea Ripley, I have not seen a female wrestler as popular as she is, and who has the ability to actually back up her popularity. Not many have it. Rhea Ripley has it for sure. And last but not least, we have Roman Reigns. Now, Roman Reigns is out right now filming a movie, and I'm going to kind of have to give you a little bit of an explanation as why he's on this list and some other people aren't on this list. But that is because at the end of the day, when he comes back from his hiatus or whatever, he is going to be the biggest person in the entire industry at the moment. That is what Roman Reigns is. Roman Reigns, he's somebody that just gains everyone's attention. If you go away and then you hear Roman Reigns is coming back, it's going to make you want to come back. And that's what happens to a lot of people. Roman Reigns is just somebody who draws. He is a draw. He is a big draw. And he puts on fantastic feuds, fantastic matches. I mean, he had arguably one of the best, if not the best, WrestleMania match of all time this past WrestleMania against Seth Rollins and CM Punk in the main event on Saturday night. That's easily one of the best WrestleMania matches I've ever seen. And he just looked phenomenal in that match. He was one of the MVPs, if not the MVP of that match. I'll be honest with you. I think Roman probably was the MVP of that match. And Roman is just so damn good at everything. He just has it all. And there's no wonder why he went on a 1,316-day reign. There is no wonder why he did that. They believed in him, and rightfully so. Roman Reigns, he's just the absolute best. And when he is around, you will see it. Now, I don't know exactly when he'll be back. He is advertised for Survivor Series War Games in late November, so he might be back around October-ish to beginning of November. Who knows? They might be giving him a little bit of a break. I know he's out filming a movie right now, so that is why he's gone. So you're not going to see him probably for a little while here, but when he does return, it will be worth it, and I am sure it is going to be blowing up ESPN once he returns. And you will know why, because again, he is easily probably the most recognizable person in WWE today, outside of maybe Rhea Ripley on the women's side of things, and maybe Cody Rhodes. But everyone else, I don't think you guys really know entirely who they all are, so I was hoping this video kind of got you to start to understand who some of these people are, to go and watch them, because at the end of the day, that's really what this is all about. It's not to give you like a full-on breakdown of who they all are. It's just to open your eyes to people that you should maybe keep an eye on when you try to watch this product for the first time, because it can be a lot at first. So I wanted to give you some names that you should definitely keep an eye on, and maybe you'll find entertaining, maybe you won't. But at the end of the day, it's just who I think is great starting people for you to really get ingrained in what WWE is and what it's about. And these people, I think, are great ways to get you started into knowing what WWE is. Again, this is not about telling you who these people are or anything like that. It's just to give you a little understanding of what you're into, what you're going to get yourself into, and maybe the people you'd want to watch, But at the end of the day, this is my list. I'm sure I missed some people. I'm about to get into the honorable mentions, though. I would say there's only a couple honorable mentions I have. And kicking off my honorable mentions list, I have John Cena. Now, the reason John Cena is not in my top 10 is because John Cena is going to be retiring at the end of the year, and he's going to be gone forever at that point. So I'm not going to include him on here because, again, John Cena, I'm sure you all know who John Cena is. If you don't, you've been living under a rock. No offense. But John Cena, easily one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest of all time. So I don't see a world where you just don't know who he is, you know. But at the end of the day, yeah, John Cena, I can't put him on this list because he's going to be retiring at the end of the year. There's just no point. And next honorable mention I have is Brock Lesnar. Kind of same boat as John Cena, but with Brock Lesnar, we don't know if he's back for a full-time run here. You'll see him at WrestlePalooza. He's going against John Cena, but Brock Lesnar, at the end of the day, he's somebody who he's good at what he does, but at the end of the day, he's just plain and simple, he's a douche. So I don't really know if you want to get into liking him right away. He's somebody that it's going to take a lot for you to like. And he's somebody that I didn't really feel like should be on this list at the end of the day. I think I put 10 people on the list that you'll actually like as human beings and actual wrestlers at the same time. So he's not a great human being, but he's a good wrestler. So that's kind of why he's not on this list. But again, Brock Lesnar, at the end of the day, is mostly because I don't know if he's going to be back for a full-time run. So yeah. Now we're going to get into an injury here. Liv Morgan. I was going to put Liv Morgan on this list, but she's somebody who, again, she's injured right now. You're not going to see her probably until the beginning of January. That is kind of when she's listed to return. And I would say right behind Rhea Ripley, I would say Liv Morgan is the second most popular women's wrestler at the moment. I mean, Becky Lynch obviously has made a great argument to take that spot, and she's, you know, she is in that spot right now. But in terms of having it all and just, you know, being one of the best heels in the division, it was Liv Morgan for a long time, but Becky Lynch really has stepped up and taken over in that role. So obviously Liv and Becky, I would say they're the top two heels in the women's division right now, but Liv is obviously injured. Once she returns, you will know why. She is currently with Dominic Mysterio, like they're together, you know, but aside from that, it's just Liv is just so damn good. She has the entire package, and she is one of the best in the women's division. If not, I don't want to say the best, but she is one of the best. How about that? We'll just stick with that. Now, these two people basically go hand in hand, the next two. I have Jey Uso and LA Knight. Basically two people who have a catchphrase that got themselves super over. I like LA Knight way more. LA Knight is the guy that will say yeah all the time. He is the yeah person. I like LA Knight a lot more. He's a really good talker. He's a great in-ring worker. Now, I could not justify putting him on the top 10, but LA Knight is another one that I think you guys will like a lot because he's somebody who can just talk so well. He's funny. He just has the entire package in that regard, so I think you'll like him a lot. But Jey Uso, this guy, he is overhyped so hard, guys. Do not fall for him. He is somebody who has the yeet. He is the yeet guy. Do not fall for him. He is somebody who just is not very good in ring. He's not a great wrestler. He's not a great talker. He relies on other people to help him, you know, formulate what he wants to say. He's just, at the end of the day, he's somebody who just is a catchphrase, guys, and he has this big entrance that he does, and everyone's yeeting in the audience where they're doing this or whatever. You'll probably see it at WrestlePalooza. He's wrestling with his brother Jimmy, but yeah, guys, he is somebody who just got over because of a catchphrase, and I don't know why he is so over, but he is. Now, please, I tell you, do not, just don't go and watch him, because he's somebody who just, he got over because of a catchphrase. At the end of the day, he is not a great wrestler, and I don't really feel like putting him on a top 10 list because I don't think he's a top 10 person, and at the end of the day, it's my list, so bite me, I don't care. But yeah, alright, that concludes my list of my top 10 wrestlers to watch heading into ESPN. But again, I probably missed a few people. Now, if people who have seen WWE before, you know, think I have missed somebody, please include them down below in the comment section, because I'm sure there'll be some people who might not know who you're talking about. So it'll be a great person to, you know, list off. I don't know, but at the end of the day, please leave your thoughts down below what you guys think about my list, because again, these are for the people who have never seen WWE before, and I'm sure there might not be that many of you who haven't seen, who are gonna find this video. But at the end of the day, if you do find it, I hope this video helps you guys a lot, because again, WWE is a very fun product if you get into it. Problem right now is that they are running into the TKO money side of things, where they're all about the money right now. So I would say they're not at their strongest they've ever been. This is kind of a lull for them, but we'll see what ESPN brings, and I think it'll bring a lot of really fun stuff moving forward. I think WrestlePalooza is a start to something really, really fun. We'll just have to see, though. But I'm excited to see what comes. With that being said, though, until next time, see ya.